Hey, Coach, welcome in. We've got 1 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started. If you want to start with opening comments, and then we'll open up for questions.
Sounds good. Thank y'all for being here. Excited about another opportunity this week to go out and compete. Excited about being at home. Another chance to get better this week. So we're excited about the opportunity. This is actually the first true game week we've had all season, and so hopefully we can get in some kind of routine of what we're doing to get ready to play on Saturday. So excited about the opportunity. A little bit about Dixie State. For those of you who don't know much about them, they are a Division I FCS program that's transitioning this year to FCS. They are in FCS now, and they've played Tarleton State, who's also is going into FCS as well. So that's kind of where they are as far as the team. I'll be honest with you, I've been really, really impressed with Dixie State football. And when you turn on a tape, especially a team you don't have as much prior knowledge of, you're trying to get a feel of what the team's about, what their culture's about. And, obviously watching the defensive side of the ball for them, the first thing you notice is they got 11 guys running to the ball, which speaks highly about their culture, the way Coach Peterson runs his program, and they're talented. Their front four are really good. They're going to give us problems. I'm sure they're watching the tape and pretty excited about what they saw on tape in the previous few games. And they got some linebackers that can make plays. And again, the big thing you see is a bunch of guys that run to the ball, that are excited about playing the game, again, which speaks volume for their culture. Offensively, they're probably, and I don't want to knock anybody that we've played before, but the most well-rounded offense that we've played to date. They can run the football. Their running backs are really, really good player. And they do a nice job of scheming and putting him in a position to make plays. Out on the outside, their wideouts, they got like a 6'7", 6'8" wideout that presents a matchup problem. They got another receiver that's really, really dynamic. He's not as big. He's probably 5'10". I believe his number's 2. Don't quote me on all the numbers. But he is dynamic, got great ball skills, and their quarterback makes plays. He does a great job with his eyes down the field as he moves around in the pocket and out of the pocket making plays. So we got a challenge. I mean, it's a good football team, well coached. They're going to be excited about coming here to play. And as I've told our guys, and we've said this every day, we got to go prepare every week, all right, to go play a championship game on a Saturday. That's just the way it is right now. And the spring has shown that you got to do that. And if we don't go prepare the right way and get ourselves ready to play, it'll be a long day on Saturday, because there's a really good football team that's going to be highly motivated coming in to play at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So we got our work cut out for us this week. It's going to be about preparation for us. Today is Tough Tuesday for us. We got to go out and have a great day. And then we got to regroup, come back out tomorrow, and have a great practice tomorrow. So as we prepare for Saturday, but really good football team, well coached, and we got to go get ready to play. I'll open the floor for questions.
Hey, Coach, could you give a little bit more context of what you mean by this is the first really true game week you've had since we're in week 3?
Well, John, we had a preseason camp that opened up game 1, so that wasn't a game week. Then we had an off week going into game 2, so that really wasn't a game week either. Okay. And what I mean by that is the routine of what we do during a week. We haven't had that. This is the first week that we played a game and then turned around on a Monday and had a true game week. So that's what I mean by that. I mean, I know y'all thinking we played a game, but in the football world, it's about routine. And there's very little of that in the spring season right now. And for us, finding a little bit of that is a good thing.
Looking at the depth chart, looks like everybody's kind of settling in. Looks like the people that we expected to be listed first team are there. Really, for the first time this week, it looks like everybody's where they're supposed to be. Are we past everybody's healthy, everybody's good to go right now?
No, it's week to week, day to day right now. I mean, honestly, you're looking at a depth chart on a Tuesday. We'll have to evaluate that as the week goes on. But we're not. I mean, we're better in some places, but it's kind of, week to week, you get some guys back, you lose some guys. We might get some guys back and then there's some other guys out. And it's just, So no, we're in some places we're better than we were, and then in some places we're a little banged up. So it's really week to week right now, and honestly, the depth chart right now, I mean, we put out early in the week, give you the best guess we can, but in all honesty, there's so many moving parts in the course of a week right now. I can't begin to tell you where that's going to be as the week moves on to getting ready for a Saturday. It's all injury related right now.
Hey, Coach, I know that you've had all kinds of good things to say about Bryson Armstrong over the course of his career. Obviously, he's earned it. Hearing another or made another record the other day, became the all-time sack leader. What have you seen this spring, going from the offseason through now? His growth as he continues to become a more mature football player, and what is the mark that he is leaving on this program?
Well, I mean, he's a pretty mature football player. I think he got, getting banged up early on, missing some time. I think he got back, and I think what you saw Saturday was Bryson Armstrong. You know what I mean? And he was highly motivated, excited about playing. And he played like, you would expect Bryson Armstrong to play. And he's a worker. He's a no-nonsense guy. He loves the game. He's a competitor. Everybody around him respects him. He's not a real vocal guy. That's just not his personality. But he is a competitor. And people around him know that. He comes to work every day. It's never about Bryson. It's always about the team. You know what I mean? And I think for a player of his caliber, that's a huge quality to have, and I mean, as far as the mark he's leaving on the program, I'm going to keep him around here as long as I can so we can hang on till we really talk about that. If you want to know the truth, I'm going to try to keep him around for a while. He's an unbelievable player. He has been since the day he stepped foot on campus, and he continues to do that. And, he's we've talked a lot about it, John. He's an exceptional kid, exceptional player. They don't come along like Bryson Armstrong very often.
Coach, I got a question. Obviously, a big play in the game Saturday was that blocked punt by Jeremiah Compton. And it seemed like the punt before, your team got really, really close to blocking it there. Did the look that you saw on that previous attempt where you didn't block it have an effect on how you rushed the punt that you did block?
Well, we knew we were close on the first one. Now, we went back and watched the tape, and the first one should have been blocked without even putting your hands up. I mean, it was beyond close. Like he was there. And we knew it was close. I don't think we knew how close, in the moment. But also, I'll be honest with you, we knew we had some pressure, and we knew we had people back there. And I'll be honest with you, we need to make a play. We needed some momentum and to go take a shot. And we had a good block schemed up. Coach Safford does the punt return team. We had a good one schemed up, and really we should have blocked the first one. The second one was huge, and actually we should have blocked another one. We were 1 for 3, and they would have been very easy blocks. So, but it being close and knowing we need to make a play, like we needed, you get in a game, you need a little momentum, you need something to kind of light everybody's fire a little bit, and you're trying to manufacture that somehow. And fortunately, it did. We're able to go get points. I mean, you look at the turn of events. We go get points, come back out, find a way to move the ball down the field, and you know what I mean, and just had a good kick return. So you look at special teams, you block a punt right before half, they get a penalty to start off the second half, we get a good kick return, we're at midfield. And the whole momentum of things changed. So I think find a way to make a play and make some things happen, and we did know we were close. It was even closer than we probably realized when we go back and watch the tape. I mean, it was sarcastically close. So there's no question all that played in, Nolan, to what we were trying to get accomplished.
And then as well on the blocked PAT, I think that really means a lot for the team that Charleston Southern is. Had an All-American long snapper, all-conference kicker. They have that unit pretty well-oiled machine out there. Can you take us through that blocked PAT and how that went down?
Yeah, so the first one they had, to our kids' credit, Ja'Cory Burks comes off and tells Coach Klein, who handles our block team, our field goal block team, that he felt like we could go get it. The guy was stepping out on him. And sure enough, we come back and put an edge pressure on, and it opens up for Xavier Reddick to come through the gap. And I think he was almost so clean he didn't realize it, and he kind of jumped over the leg. And I mean, he was there. It was a low kick, but we did find a way to get an open seam to go block it. There again, another big play, because now when they do score, they got to go for two, which they didn't get, which all these things play a huge part in the game. And we were talking about it Monday on watching the special teams, how these plays, special teams can change the momentum of the game, how big they are. We were watching Jalen Barnum run down on kickoff and had a huge hit. And everybody saw that, but on tape, we're pointing to the sideline, watching the energy that creates on the sideline. And you could see it. I mean, everybody's jumping up and down, and those are things that, and you can do it on O and you can do it on D, you can do it, but special teams has a way of pulling it all together. And I think that was critical for us on Saturday, and I think that'll be huge for us moving forward.
Last question for me, Coach. You called today Tough Tuesday. What does that mean in this program?
So once we get into a true game week, over the course of time, we've really tried to focus on the process and the task at hand and the preparation, because that's what gives us a chance to win on a given Saturday. Over the years, Kennesaw State football has usually been what we do during the week. So you can take what we do during the week and it'll show up on Saturday, one way or the other, and we could take clips of things we didn't do right on a Tuesday, and you can match them up to things you didn't do right on a Saturday, or vice versa. Things you did well during the week, the things that you do well on a Saturday. So the premium has always been on the process here. And so as time went on, the first thing I made a big deal of is our Thursday practice. Y'all know Focus Thursday is the game rehearsal. All the game plan is in. So we I don't want to get long-winded here on how all this stuff happened, but we made an emphasis on it, right? What you got to emphasize things that you want to get accomplished. And so, but each day after that, we've kind of just gave names of days. So yesterday was Move On Monday, because you got to move on. You win, you got a big win, you lost, you got a loss, whatever it is, you got to move on. You learn, you build on the positives, you learn from the negatives, and you move on. Tough Tuesday, we're going to go out and we're going to get after it. It's full pads. It's let's go. We got to go practice. You're implementing the game plan, and it's tough. It's tough. It's not easy, but it's what gives you a chance to be successful on that day. And then Wednesday's work Wednesday. Really, Tuesday and Wednesdays are big, heavy work days, and then Thursday's that game rehearsal focus Thursday. That's really no contact, but it's high energy, high focus. Game plan's in. You've tried to clean up all the stuff during the week so that Thursday you can go execute a high level and give ourselves some confidence going into the weekend of getting ready to play a game. So without getting into I could give you a bunch of more, in the history of how this stuff has happened, but that's really what we've tried to emphasize things. Hey, this is what it is. This is what we're going to do. Go attack it. Embrace it. Don't worry about Wednesday. Worry about Tuesday. Focus on Tuesday. Focus on that meeting on Tuesday. Going to practice on Tuesday. All the things that go with it, and try to focus on that. And over our time here, we felt like that's given us the best chance to be successful when we can go embrace those days.
Anything else for Coach today? All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank y'all.